Congratulations on taking the first step to improving the quality at your facility with the Cognicio platform. We have many features to cover to make managing your facility more efficient. When you manage a facility, you will most likely use some helper tables. Customize categories to organize issues that pop up when you are performing tasks. Issues are canned issues to better understand long-term trends with your assets. Vendors are used to manage external companies that work with your physical assets. Priorities are used to better organize the importance of issues. Resolutions are canned resolutions when resolving issues, and like issues are used to better understand long-term trends with how physical assets are treated. Categories are organized in a taxonomy to better understand and report on issues when performing form-based tasks. Using canned issues when recording tasks allows for more consistent and accurate reporting. Using canned resolutions when resolving issues allows for more consistent and accurate reporting. Keeping a vendor list helps to better maintain physical assets and understand who can best assist in future installations or work that needs to be done. Having set priorities helps to quantify the importance of issues that need to be addressed. You can record system-wide notes as well as notes that are specific to projects and locations. Project and location notes can be commented on by your team members. Notifications are sent when certain events are triggered, such as when a task needs to be completed. Your system dashboard is a bird's-eye view of your system. You will be able to see the total number of projects, open tasks, and total number of locations, as well as quick views of tasks due, completed tasks, and issues found. There is also a map of where your locations are for pictorial reporting. You also have an easy access to Inspect GPT, which is the AI form generator for inspection forms. The task schedule gives you a daily, weekly, and monthly calendar view of your scheduled tasks. Like most calendars that you have probably worked with, you can add and edit a task directly from the calendar. What makes Cognicio so powerful for facility quality assurance is form-based inspections. Forms are a collection of text, yes, no, and multiple choice questions. Yes, no, and multiple choice questions can be weighted and scored using a proprietary algorithm, including a threshold to help identify when action needs to be taken. If you are not sure what to inspect, you may use Inspect GPT, which is the AI form builder. Just specify the name of the form and what you want to inspect and press Generate Form. To create a form from scratch, just press Add Form and specify a name, description, and if you want to enable the issues or digital assets modules for the form. You would then add a form question one at a time, specifying the question, question type, possible choices, expected answer, and weight. Any process can be digitized and potentially scored, from kitchen inspections to property move-out forms. Digital assets consist of images, videos, documents, or just about anything. They can be associated with locations or projects, or they can be standalone. To find a specific asset, just search for it in the search bar. Tracking digital assets should not be a complex process. Just upload the asset and provide a descriptive title. This title is used for searching. You can also share your digital assets to people outside of your team. The old adage of a real estate agent is location, location, location. The same can be said for managing your facilities. Locations are physical hierarchical entities. Locations can be separate buildings, areas within a building, or even sections within a room. Locations can also be all of the above. You would associate locations to projects, tasks, or physical assets. Just as there is a master dashboard, there is also dashboard at the location level. The location dashboard shows analytics such as the number of tasks, projects, and issues, and the average number of days to complete a task. You may also find it useful to see the weather report at each location if you are managing geographically dispersed locations. You can also manage issues, completed tasks, resolved tasks, notes, physical and digital assets, and contacts. An enterprise system is not complete without the capability to manage contacts. Remember, Cognicio is not a full-fledged enterprise CRM, but you can track the basic attributes for your organization's contacts. You can also associate contacts to locations and tasks. Another name for physical assets are capital assets. These are the physical entities that you will perform tasks on, such as maintenance. Physical assets can be anything from parks equipment, kitchen equipment, vehicles, air handler units, or even buildings. Physical assets are associated with locations and could be supported and installed by vendors. Part of the physical asset setup includes the association of forms. The use case of this feature would be equipment that needs to undergo maintenance every 3 or 6 months. You would use Cognicio to keep a record of this maintenance to decrease your liability should an accident occur. The QRL workflow is a unique Cognicio module. In its simplest form, the QRL module allows you to send a stakeholder a form via email to complete. This stakeholder does not need to possess a Cognicio license. This could be a customer or constituent feedback form or a tenant self-paced inspection form. The other use case for a QRL workflow is feedback and reporting from outside of your team or organization. You can purchase pre-printed labels that can be scanned and connected to a form. Imagine teachers who do not need a license scanning work order requests in their classrooms, or parents scanning work order requests when they see issues that need addressing around a school or public playground or park. For a fee of $20 per industrial strength label, you can adopt the concept of asynchronous maintenance. Find out about issues before they become problems. This module assumes you already defined your form in the Form Builder module and requires a simple 2-step process. First, associate a form to a location. Second, press the request button for the form you want to either send via email or order a label for. You will be either prompted to enter an email address or the number of labels. Completed forms will show up in the system as completed tasks with issues that need to be resolved. You can always view the status of QRL requests on the QRL workflow details page. Most individuals and small to medium-sized businesses do not need a complicated ledger to manage their cash inflows or outflows. The General Ledger module is a simple way to accomplish typical needs to manage cash flows. The Payee module keeps track of who financial transactions are either going to or coming from. Just press the Add button, enter the payee name, and save. The Ledger transaction component of the Ledger module stores your financial transactions. When you either edit or add a transaction, specify a payee, a description, the type of transaction, the actual amount, and when the transaction was completed. You can use this module to help you budget by using the planned amount and due date fields. You can also set a frequency for a transaction. If a frequency is set, a new uncompleted transaction will be entered automatically when the current transaction is marked complete. To assist with project budgeting, you can associate a project to any transaction by simply selecting the project in the dropdown. The project module allows to track any type of project in a fairly simple way. Projects are a collection of tasks that can have associated expenses and income. You can track anything from small capital projects like setting up new computer equipment and software to something smaller like quarterly maintenance at a school, where you want to have separate tasks to maintain the playground, cafeteria, and classrooms. Projects in their basic form have a name, description, kickoff date, status, and location. You can also mark if you want the project to show up on the task schedule. Digital assets, notes, and tasks can be associated with each project to better keep everything organized under one umbrella. The project dashboard, like the location dashboard, gives you a nice overview of the project. You can edit the project from the dashboard or associate assets, add or comment on notes, and add tasks directly from the dashboard. The task module is the primary module that you would be working with when managing your facility. Tasks can be either form-based or just a simple to-do. Tasks can also be scheduled and displayed on the task schedule calendar. Tasks can optionally be associated with projects and physical assets as well. A quick task is a very basic task that you can enter directly from the main dashboard. Quick tasks just require a name, description, and a status. Regular tasks allow you to specify a form, physical asset, location, the start and end dates, and how often it occurs, if at all. If the task is form-based, you will have all the questions to answer based on the form definition. If you defined your form as free entry, yes, no, or multiple choice, you will be able to answer the question appropriately. Once a question has been answered, you can press the Details button to add more details, such as uploading associated digital assets, associating any issues discovered, or contacts involved during the completion of the task. A contact for a task may be a hardware store where you needed to purchase parts. When all the questions for a form-based task are complete, you can mark the task as completed, and a score will be generated. This will alert you both on the dashboard and the report that issues may need to be addressed. Speaking about the report, when you view the completed task on either the location dashboard or a main dashboard, you can press the print button to view a downloadable report in PDF format. You can also request the report to be digitally signed by the stakeholder of the task. The report will be emailed to the stakeholder, prompting them to view and digitally sign it. A use case for this feature would be to allow a client to sign off when a requested task is complete. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions or need additional support, please do not hesitate to contact us at customer.service@cognicio.com.